Changes in solid materials when hammered. Hammered means to hit or beat something. Pagpalo or paghampas ng isang bagay with a hammer, martilyo, or anything na katulad nito. Why do we need to hit or beat materials? Bakit ba natin kailangan paluin ng mga materials? Baka mabasag lang yun, di ba? Now, isipin nyo nga mabuti, bakit kaya kailangan nating i-hammer o i-hit ang mga materials? Comment mo dyan sa baba kung ano yung naiisip mo. I'll give you 1 minute to answer. Type mo na lang dyan sa comment section.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Here are some examples of materials that can be hammered. Number 1, nail, or sa Tagalog, pako. Pwede rin kahit anong metal or steel. If a nail or metal is bent, pag baluktot, you need to hit it or paluin in order to be straight or para matuwid siya uli. Or vice versa. Kung kailangan mo naman siyang baluktutin, kailangan mo rin siyang i-hit para naman siya ay bumaluktot. Number 2, stone or bato. You need to hit big rocks to crush it para madurog. Crushed rocks are used to build houses para makabuo ng bahay. Tin can, lata, bottle cap, and sand are some materials that also can be hammered that may serve any purpose in a given situation. Example, you can hammer a tin can or lata para ito mapipi. Para mas marami kang mailagay dun sa lagayan mo ng lata or kalakal, pipipiin mo yung lata. Kailangan mo yung i-hammer. Bottle cap. You can hammer a bottle cap or tansyan para din mapipi ito para magamit panggawa ng tambourine. Changes in solid materials when cut. Cut in Tagalog ay pagkupit. It means to divide or hatiin a material into pieces with the scissors or other sharp objects. Here are some examples of materials that can be cut. Number 1, paper or papel. Number 2, cardboard or karton. 3, candy wrapper, balat ng candy. 4, leaves o dahon. 5, plastic cover. 6, cloth or tela. Sir, bakit ba natin kailangan i-cut yung mga materials na yan? For example, paper or cardboard. Pag may ginagawa kang project at kailangan mo ng mga iba't ibang shape, so ika-cut mo sila according to the shape na kailangan sa project mo. Candy wrapper, para mabuksan mo yung candy. Yung leaves, tignan mo, yung bulok na part ng leaves, pwede mo nang i-cut yon. Plastic cover, para masukat dun sa notebook or book na kokoberan mo. And then, cloth, depende sa sukat na paggagamitan ng tela. Reminder, we should take caution in hammering and cutting solid materials. Kailangan mag-iingat tayo pag tayo ay nag-hammer o nagka-cut ng materials. Pwede kayong humingi ng tulong kung may project kayong gagawin. So dito, sa ating lesson na to, hindi ko na kayo pinag-hammer, hindi ko na kayo pinag-cut, Dahil baka yung iba sa inyo wala namang kasama habang gumagawa ng module at masugatan pa. So kung kailangan gawin o kung may kailangan kang i-hammer o i-cut, pwede kang humingi ng tulong o take extra caution. Points to remember. Solid materials have definite shape and volume. They have different characteristics or properties such as size, shape, color, texture, and weight. They can be changed by hammering. Pwedeng magbago ito sa pamamagitan ng pagpalo o paghampas. This action may change or pwedeng magbago ang kanilang size, shape, texture, and color. When solid materials are hammered, only the physical appearance is changed. No new material is formed. Number 2, solid materials can be cut or gupitin. When cut, these materials may change their size and shape, but no new material is formed. Hence, only the physical appearance of the solid materials is changed when cut. Not all solid materials can be cut using simple scissors. Some solid materials tulad ng iron at steel can be cut using sophisticated cutters like metal cutter or machine cutters. So that's all for our lesson for this week. Sana ay nakatulong si Sir sa pagsagot ng inyong module. Thank you and have a good day everyone.